1v1 Interonics. What are you playing? Are you playing that deck I said?
The Travel Z deck, yep.
Right. See, Bowman, they get it. Oh my god, this deck has fucking Geist of St. Traft. I should have said no.
I should have said no. Look,
I hate this card.
You made your bed, lie in it. They kept. Can I keep this in the draw? Almost certainly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Oh, I should have restarted Moto. What's our RAM count? Whoa! Someone said they wanted to take it up to 3 gigs. We just hit the 3 gig marker. This is what Moto looks like while using 2.9 to 3 gigs of RAM.
All right, we're gonna try this.
That's like pushing the ceiling here.
Man, I'm gonna get this wrong. I feel like I can do it. God, I'm gonna put the number in wrong. I know I always do.
All right, so this probably wants to get. I have no idea.
I have no fucking clue. White, red. I think you need white. Oh god, you can't because you have a Noble Hierarch.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be green.
So it's Stomping Grounds?
If I draw, it needs to be Temple Garden so that way I can cast Geist of St. Trash regardless of what second land I draw.
Oh god, this deck is too much work.
It's too much. The Tribal Flames deck should have come before midnight. Alright, I want to drink some alcohol because it'll help me process, right?
I agree. I'm gonna figure this out in a second. Oh my gosh, put a wrong zip code in. How do I work this? Is this right? Is this the right number? I forgot. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
God, I'm so good.
You're good at this, Matthew.
How do I know? How do I know your address?
This is my fault. It's not my fault. I'm just giving what the people requested. Okay, we're heading towards hour 16, chat. My fucking Noble Hierarch is dead.
What? The game's over.
The only thing that's more dead to me than this Noble Hierarch is everyone in chat. You're dead to me. Because my Noble Hierarch is no more. Double Path's pretty good against Grixis Shadow, though, so we got that going for us.
Is this 100%? Yeah. What are we drinking?
The order is by fault. That's fair.
This is what we're drinking.
We have rum, chata, and fireball.
Yeah, this is good stuff. And I made it. Jeff, if everybody, I know everybody knows this, that Jeff's not really a big drinker, so I've been mixing it in this shaker bottle.
Anoronics was at 500k bits before today, and then he dropped bits like the fire. He dropped bits like the fire, because that's what he does.
God, Geist of St. Traft's such a bad
Joke's
word.
on you, I'm already dead on the inside.
Oh, that's so good.
You know what's great? The second path to Exile, because it'll resolve after they stub the first one. All about that second path. This is League 15.
Yeah.
15.
Fuck, you're right. When you're right, you're right, man.
Look, man, have you ever played this matchup before?
Land.
You always have the fucking stubborn denial.
You are so dead. I don't even know
Shut
what
up,
we're playing.
man. I'm gonna draw some lands here in a second.
I need to. Yes, I did mean this. Thank you. Finding stores near you. What am I getting, dude?
Is it bad that after 16 hours this shit I still haven't won bingo?
You have not been paying attention. I should look at the bingo because I probably fill it out. What's going on?
Come on.
You're getting turns?
Come on.
Jesus Christ.
How many lands are in this deck?
22?
It's not that many lands, Matthew.
You got 4 nobles too. What is this shit? They're bolting you? These guys suck.
What's the overall match record for the entire day?
Not good.
After the 5-0 and the 3-2, we might be coming back up towards 50%. The people that guessed in the 45% range were definitely mostly correct.
So bad.
Come on, can I just have a red source, please? God, fuck.
This deck sucks.
This game has way less variance than Hearthstone, Matthew. Let me tell you.
Yeah, man. Good game, Puffick.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
This is a Dismember matchup for sure. I want to kill their shit.
Gideon.
Is it a Gideon matchup? I don't think so.
I feel like it's a Kitchen Finks matchup.
Sure. Yeah, it's definitely not a matchup for Helix.
Oh, Lingering Souls too, man.
Campbell's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Eidolon, right? Like they just don't have control over it.
Fair.
Do you know how many matches you're up to? I don't know. We've played a minimum of 3 matches per league, and this is match 15. So I'm probably not going to have a winner for the Twitter poll until like Sunday or Monday.
Oh, you're going to count them up?
So I'm going to have to go back and count them up and check how many matches we played in each of the leagues.
Jesus. Hand toss.
This is probably a Snapcaster matchup too. I don't know why there's a Snapcaster on my board, but it's probably a Snapcaster matchup.
Awesome.
Honestly, I'm going to cut these bolts because they don't really kill much.
Yeah, I agree.
Just like how much. Actually, I just do that. Just like get rid of the last bolt.
Yeah, I like Gideon.
That seems fine.
Alright, so he'd fucking break down lands for bringing in 4-drop. You want just cheese on this thing, my man? There's all these veggies, and I could agree to some of them. It depends what you say.
I eat pineapple,
Okay.
and pineapple on its own, or mushrooms and onions.
Okay, can we do mushrooms and onions then?
Yes.
All right, I'm with it. Not sun-dried fucking tomatoes ever. Mushrooms, red onions.
And my credit card's in here. Use that.
All right.
Seems pretty good. We get to go.
Oh yeah.
We get to go cat on 1 into cat Noble Hierarch attack for 4 on 2. Oh, fuck! How do I want to sequence my lands? I need to do it. I should have even put this one into play.
Because you don't know which.
So I know I need green, and oh, this is just easy, right? It's just like Temple Guard, Stomping Ground. Yeah, because like I need to make the Wildcat. I need to make the cats work.
Yeah, I think so.
Mike just bitched out.
Pussy.
Maddie's an actual friend though, so he's here to stay.
All right. That's great. All right, update. $20. Sounds good. Flingers Pizza Pub. All right, come on, guys. Yeah,
The faint popping's probably for me tapping my desk, which is something I do periodically.
it's not me. Didn't stock enough
That-
cucumber water.
As that didn't suck enough. You're not wrong. How tired are you? Would it bother you if we stand up for a little bit?
No,
I'm gonna stand up for a little bit.
No.
I'm sitting for a little while.
I'm good. I'm gonna check out and then I'll stand with you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Bring your mat.
Sitting for a good long while.
Oh wow, that was awesome. It fell right into my trash bag.
That's great. Oh, give it the old stretcheroo.
Register with us. Guest checkout. Email? Why do you need all this info? I'll put my email in. Fuck it, I don't care. I'll give him my State Farm email.
So we get Stomping Ground to pump Wild Boy here up to a 3/3. Noble Hierarch gonna pump Wild Boy up to a 4/4. Second kitty. Let's get our cat on here.
309.
Did we get deck? We did not. So Christy picked the kids up from daycare and ended up going right up to her parents' house up north.
Okay, let's find it. Fucking thing, man. Look at this guy. Is this the one?
Yes.
All right. Jeez. Oh man, I got you the other one that's in here. That's
Don't
nice.
make fun of my Velcro wallet, Matthew.
It's fine. It's fine. Accepted cards. All right.
I like that the flames pick up just exactly where the green screen cover is.
Damn it, I just found where it says scan this credit card. Why'd I fuck that up? This is the world's weirdest card.
So how many years have Matt and I been friends? Is he the Godfather? I mean, I was going to make a Godfather reference there.
I was
but
ready. I was ready.
Well, now do I trash or no? I just spin the wheel, right? Not
I'm
close?
very busy ordering pizza.
Fuck you, man. Do I spin the wheel or not?
Always. Are you nuts?
Never not spin the wheel.
Better be good.
All right, dead.
What's bad here? Everything?
Would like a Dismember or Path to Exile, please.
Path to be nuts. Oh,
I will take
God.
that. Ding.
Oh, that'll work, I suppose.
Pretty sure.
Can you attack with everything here? I don't think you can, right? You have to wait?
Do I have to wait?
Because if you go to 1, you have to stack block. You're going to die.
Oh, man.
All right, fucking go nuts.
Dead to double removal, dead to lingering soul, or dead to Temur Battle Rage.
Battle Rage is a card I'm scared of. Order will deliver in 55 minutes. All right, great. I'll be hungry by then. Quick, donate in chat for me to read Jeff's credit card.
No, I
number.
live in the Midwest, or I guess Ohio's the most. I live in Illinois, in central Illinois, not Ohio. Wow, that was brutal. They had Fatal Push plus Street Wraith.
What does that do?
It let them
eat
one of my 3/3s and kill another one.
Fuck, that's good.
They took 3 on that.
I mean, they're just...
That's just built into OBS. You just pull the color out of your camera and all right,
please don't.
Oh, never not Temur Battle Rage.
Oh, don't fucking attack. Oh, they're dead.
What?
Well, they're dead. Oh, they're super fucking dead. What gets you here? Right? So is it Snapcaster is the one card that's really good?
I actually can't flash back those Lingering Souls.
Right.
I should have been paying attention to that. I forgot I had a black card in my deck.
You just have to cut them off. Is it Snapcaster here? Stubborn doesn't matter. That's fine. Like, you still get to attack.
I'm gonna attack for 2.
Just attack one spirit, yeah.
Really? No, attacking with both is better. It's better against spot removal.
I guess against spot removal? That's trash.
I'm gonna need double spot to kill me through my board that I have right now, so. And because, like, next turn they're still dead to just the one spirit attacking with Exalted.
Yeah, that's fair.
And we're dead to Battle Rage at all points. It's a shame I didn't think about this fetch land with Lingering Souls being in my deck, because, like, obviously Noble Hierarch can make blue mana, so I didn't need to fetch a Hallowed Fountain there necessarily.
Damn it. They didn't put a Temur Battle Rage in the bin. Oh, I guess that's good if they have Snap. So what's the worst? Removal spell plus Snap. Oh, okay.
As you will. It's possible I should have played Geist last turn. They didn't have the stuff and killing them was appealing, though. Standard PPQ in 10 hours, but let's watch how Gladiator burn. Well, we're going to be here for another 8 hours. We're almost at the 2/3 mark, 10 minutes away from 16.
What are you playing? I must know for my records. This is the better EV, not wrong. Enjoy your 1 pack for first place.
That's so rude. I'm sure they get 2 packs for first place.
Enjoy. Oh my god. Fuck PvDs, man. Oh my god. What is this? Is this the Snapcaster?
It's a Snap something or other, probably.
No, they would have killed you if they had Snapcaster.
Join the Modern Challenge at 10 a.m. I don't play the challenge events even when I haven't just streamed for 24 hours. The challenge events are like... It's not quite as bad as like playing a paper event in terms of setting my money on fire, but it's like pretty fucking close.
PPTQs at least have better payouts than GPs.
Especially the modern ones. To be fair, the money to price ratio is better.
It's so fucking sad.
There is less rake at the average PPTQ than the average Grand Prix.
Oh, so fucking sad. Wizards should be ashamed. Store championship. Oh yeah, I forgot those things exist now. Instead of game days, they have store championships now.
Good. That's a good rebranding, I think.
Yeah, sweet.
So there's a Godless Shrine in my deck, I believe.
Oh, you get to snap this back. Yeah, yeah. Dang, this is good deck building.
Grab some flyers. Woo.
Blue-black control, splashing Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, I like that blue-black. I played the blue-black deck with Carnage Tyrant, and I played Vraska, and Vraska was just the best card in my deck all day. And I only had 4 Ether Hubs.
I am the store champion. Yeah, I think I'm at the Jose board. I think the Bolts and Helix is out, just bring in. Higher card quality is good.
So bad. There's Mantis Riders in this deck too, I missed.
Yeah, man, of course. You gotta go Bloodbraid Elf into the Mantis Rider, man. Ride the snake.
Are you kidding me?
Go ride the snake.
That card is so good.
It is kind of absurd. You're not wrong. Are you going upstairs?
No, I'm just there. You need something?
No, I just was going to tell you to take this up because it's gross and sitting here.
Oh. I was just like putting trash and consolidating it into one.
You want to take this and put it on the table over there just so I don't accidentally knock it over at some point?
My next trip upstairs, I'll take it. Everybody should look up that term too.
The Levine term.
That's a good one.
It's an A+ magic term.
Such a good one. One of my all-time favorites. Yeah.
That's a Campbell right there. Campbell's chicken noodle soup. He's delicious and nutritious and gives Storm a bellyache. Oh, I'm pretty sure I keep this. I'm gonna bottom flames here. We need a threat, but I'm pretty sure this is a keep.
Against the discard deck, probably.
Yeah. How's the stream going? We're doing okay. I'm feeling like a 5 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10 right now. We've got some pizza coming here in the next 45 minutes. Gonna get gas back up.
Bring you back to life, boy. Threat. Tarmogoyf.
Nacatl.
Poop.
It's not a bad draw.
That's poop.
It's fine. It's a third piece of removal. Like, their deck's really threat light, so being able to, like, poke through their first couple of threats is great.
Opponent's gonna blood moon us.
This is America, so we grade on a curve. So, like, my 5 out of 10 is, like, you know, curves up to, like, a 7 out of 10 for most streamers.
No. What's this?
You can take one of my 3 paths. Just more cantrips, huh?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Discard spell. Yep.
Yeah, that's fine, dude. Good luck.
I just kicked all the hooligans out of my house. What's going on, Jet?
Jeez.
Nah, just like random speculation like that really doesn't accomplish anything, I feel like.
Such a good username, though, man.
Incognito Burrito.
So
it's
good.
quite fantastic. I agree.
Speaking of good usernames. Oh my gosh. I cannot, man. Hey, look. A card that dies the Fatal Push.
Hey, shut up. Shut your mouth. This is so weird. I'm playing my land here on turn 3, and I haven't taken any damage from my
Yeah,
mana
what's
yet.
up with that?
That's weird. I'm playing the Arid Mesa out here because I would like to prioritize fetching out a second white source, ideally. What about what I would make? I would start at Origins. I think Origins has a lot of interesting card designs that create neat gameplay.
Dude.
And I'd probably ban a lot of the cards that were banned in Standard. Maybe like Smuggler's Copter could be fine, but like Emrakul and Aetherworks Marvel and probably Felidar Guardian are cards that I would ban.
Fetch lands, are they legal in your format?
No, they're not. Origin starts after cons. That's explicitly...
Yeah.
Well, Origins is after con, so it
Yeah.
wouldn't include fetch lands.
Yeah.
That's why I would explicitly start at Origins, so you wouldn't have to ban fetch lands and listen to people complain about fetch lands being
are
banned.
so fucking bad.
They just create like really awkward loading screens that are not great.
Yeah, that thing in the Ice Mill deck, that Michael Majors deck I played was so good.
This is really annoying. So we're getting a threat on the table. I need to poke through my paths here. Kind of really leveraging the drawback of this hand that I ended up keeping, but I don't think I could mulligan to 5 in this game.
You just need a threat.
Yeah, I just need to like draw like a Bloodbraid Elf or something to get into the game. Wonder if I'm supposed to bring in these Culligan commands. Probably.
I don't think so, dude. They don't do enough. I don't know. Like, you can buy back
Matches
your
are a
shit,
miserable part of coverage. You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's awful.
So they have 3 cards left here, so they probably have a large threat in their hand, but like they're sitting on it until I get like finally poked through my last piece of removal.
Yeah.
I think I still want to grab this. I'd love to draw like Lingering Souls or Bloodbraid Elf, some kind of threat that allows me to grind through their 1-for-1 removal. I'm sure we're just gonna draw more lands and die.
That's rough.
Yep. It's the game sometimes. We lost game 1 because we kept a 1-land Noble Hierarch and never drew a second land, and this game we've drawn 2 spells.
You're still at 19. I mean,
Yeah, we've got some time. I boarded out all my cheap removal though, so like I don't really have a good answer to this Snapcaster Mage other than like putting threats into play.
Yeah.
I think Bark Roadrunner is on record. Yeah, and like I definitely think it's a new non-rotating format for Magic. It's a when, it's not an if. Like it's going to happen, and I think Arena will probably be the antithesis of that new non-rotating format. And honestly, if that new non-rotating format includes the sets that new non-rotating format includes, it honestly is probably going to be dictated a lot by like what their Arena timelines are, because like remember, come like October is really fucking soon, right?
Yeah.
So like they're putting Kaladesh cards into Arena already. Like Arena has full Standard right now, so like Arena come October is going to have these sets that aren't going to be legal in Standard, that like they need to give people a reason to like have these cards and do something with them.
Yeah. Don't play this land, by the way, in case you get K-commanded.
Oh yeah, it's a good call. So what do I want a second color on? I don't need second blue. I've got you white, I've got you red. I guess it really doesn't matter, huh?
Do you need extra green?
I guess I'll just grab an extra Godless or whatever. Extra Godless means I can pay black for Dismember.
Got it.
So that is technically correct. Well,
I can play one.
I can play one.
His hand's funny.
So I feel like whenever you hear people talk about like Hearthstone having so much variance, whenever a Magic player talk about that, I feel like that's just like someone who's been like conditioned against like the amount of variance that Magic has in game to game. They just like look at games like this and they're just so used to it that it's just like rolls off of them. Hey Jinsaku, thanks for the Twitch Prime again. Hope you're doing well, bud. Welcome.
Have some fun bucks again.
I appreciate it.
Are we ever gonna draw a threat, or what's this deck?
This is so fucking absurd, it's unreal. And by absurd, I mean, welcome to Magic sometimes.
What do you have, 20 land, 22 lands, right?
Yep. We've drawn 3 spells this game.
11
It
lands?
is, what turn? It is turn... That was my turn
8.
6. We were on the draw.
Jeez. I mean, that's a lot of lands for the Death Shadow deck, too.
That's fair.
But, I mean, they're on like 18. Brain Delight.
There's a
looks like it.
There's a deck list on your screen. If you're on mobile, you can type !deck into the chat and get a link to the deck list. Please help yourself. What's going on, Raptor?
I wonder. Are Shocklands happening again? I just like, again? I don't know. That'd be crazy. No. It's a 1-1.
I'm done. Fuck this game. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and restart Magic Online really quick because it is a steaming dumpster fire.
How many fucking lands in a row? Oh, man. Whew. That was good.
Welcome back.
Boy.
Welcome to Thunderdome.
Boy, was that good.
We're gonna try and be a little bit more upbeat for the rest of the league, but that was a rough one.
That was quite the game.
Just like the 2 games that we lost in that match, we just didn't really get to play Magic. Had one land and died. Had no spells and died.
That was quite the game.
Them's the beats sometimes. After like hour 12 of the stream or 10 of the stream, I really stopped shilling appropriately. So like, thank you everyone for supporting me. Thank you to all the subs. Y'all are great. Thank you to all of these wonderful people and these wonderful people as well. They're keeping us alive as Hoaglandia birds up. Let's head back into the second match of this league with the Zoo deck.
God, that was so good. Matt, is there anywhere I can find a bliss for the blue-black list with Tyrant? Oh, God. I still have what do they call those things? A standard challenge at one point. I don't remember what. It was like a 7-1 deck. It's from like months ago, though.
Jeff, make sure you do. I actually already did. So Traders is wrapping up in an hour. So I've got this deck and I've got 2 more. And actually, I found out that they're only closed until 6 a.m. Eastern, which is 5 a.m. here. So this deck plus the next 2 decks plus Cube Draft only have to make us through the next 4 hours. They're actually only closed for 3 hours apparently.
I wonder if I saved that anywhere. I don't think I did. Let me see if I saved it anywhere real quick. It's really bad. But Vraska was insane.
This isn't burn. There's lightning bolts and tribal flames right there. And lightning helix is.
That's a lot of burn.
It's a lot of fucking burn. That's 20, 32, 44 points of reach.
Who are these people?
44 points of reach.
Oh my god.
My round 3 opponent F&M rolled boxcars and played a turn 1 Goblet Guide. I decided to slip and pull up my phone and played Hearthstone. That's fantastic.
Very appropriate. Oh, good. We get to play against KCI in a league, an actual league.
Let's look at some good tools here.
I mean, you get to kill them.
Oh, nope. Very green Eldrazi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. That's not good, though. That's a no good. How would have you like an Xbox One? I don't know if they have plugins on there.
I'm pretty sure Twitch extensions don't exist on the Xbox.
Yeah, right on time.
I'm thinking about how I sequence these lands. So this is going to get if I get Stomping Ground here.
You can do that in Path?
Yeah, and then I can, next turn, I can fetch a Steam Vents for this. Yeah, Steam Vents or Hallowed Fountain. Yep. Yeah, I guess exclamation point deck list. If you can chat on the Xbox One, type exclamation point deck list, and then if you can click on a link in chat. I don't know what that app features are. I don't know why people have consoles.
Console?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're like how much does a PlayStation 3 cost or PlayStation 4 cost?
Probably like $350, I think.
I guess that's cheaper than a computer. It's like not that much cheaper than a laptop, though.
I mean,
I guess I don't know. I don't know how things work. I don't know how things cost.
There's exclusives is the problem. Like the problem, like God of War is exclusive and it's sick for PlayStation, but like people just have money. This is America. People have money.
This is America. People
play Magic for fucking money, dude.
That's true. This game is a lot of money. I'm just taking this, I think.
Yeah, but...
And then next turn. I guess I could Helix. I think I want to play this and then just hit for 3 and pass here. Because I can fetch a blue source tapped and plus Helix this. Or if they play like a Reality Smasher here, I can Helix this plus fetch Hallowed Fountain path the Reality Smasher.
Yeah.
So I think we're just not winning this race if I like fetch Shock and Jam Mantis Rider here. Better than a cable box. I mean, I don't have a cable box and I've never owned a console. That's not true. I've owned like 2nd gen consoles that cost me pennies.
Man, that sucks.
You know what a Chromecast is? It costs $25. It's fucking great.
Oh, I forgot they play this card. Oh, that's really bad for you.
That's unfortunate.
Yikes. Jesus.
I don't think I want to path this.
The reshaper?
I guess pathing the reshaper is pretty okay, huh?
Like that's your one out to like Smusher but they don't have a Smusher probably, right? Or they play
What's my favorite feature on the Chromecast? That it plays the videos I tell it to play.
It works.
It fucking works. It does what I bought it to do.
Yep. He's the best.
I mean, the Switch isn't really a console in my mind. The Switch is like basically like the modern age Game Boy, right? Like it's a mobile thing. Like that's the real reason, the real appeal to buy the Switch, at least in my mind, right? Like it allows you to play games on the go. Double Helix is fucking disgusting here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So this fetches Blood Crypt, so my Tribal Flames are full, and then I can double Helix next turn and just like swing this race infinitely in my favor.
Hopefully.
You've never taken your Switch out of its dock. Okay, then it's a console. That's fair.
I've like barely played my Switch.
This is another good Bloodbraid Elf. We're gonna be in trouble.
Okay, not as good.
Not a good Bloodbraid Elf. Whoa! This is the
that?
first time this artwork has ever loaded on Magic Online.
What is that?
Previously, it was always just blank.
Oh. Weird. Okay.
No blocks.
Yeah. I mean, you used the jam though. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Their last 2 cards like must be blanks, right? They're more big things. I guess they could be more big things.
Okay, but like what?
All right, so this is close. So like, I need to interact. I need to do something here with these cards. So I could pick off their board and like go to 11, or I could 6 them and like hope to draw any like haste or burn spell here.
I'd probably wait.
I also like be a bitch and split the difference. This is a thought not serious. This is gonna like force my hand. Oh, it's a smasher.
No.
I guess so Smasher like really forces my hand. Like I'm obligated to kill at least one of their things.
Are you?
Yeah, because otherwise I'm dead.
They'll put you to 0.
Yeah, they'll put me to exactly 0. Let's go down, Bruce Spy.
That sucks.
So I'm definitely doing that. This puts me to 8.
Shoot them.
So if I shoot them, I'm dead to a bolt. But I'm live to Tribal Flames.
Mantis Rider, any burn spell?
Mantis Rider is not. I'm only live to Tribal Flames. I'm live to a good Bloodbraid Elf, though I think I'm supposed to shoot them because if I kill this, I'm still dead to this
next turn.
This with Exalted next turn. So I think I'm just supposed to like hope to fade a bolt and then hit a good one here. Yeah. I think the play to win line is ideal here. I'm like, if they have a bolt to kill us, they have a bolt to kill us. What you got? Mine doesn't find a bolt either. God, the art on this is really great.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I'm glad that finally works. Yeah.
Found a smusher.
Lethal. Ew. 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 Play to win, chat. Play to win. Count your outs. Think about what they could have. Plan for the future. And then fucking blast them out of the game.
That's hot.
Like, that's how you want to, like, think through your plays. Like, you want to talk about the things they could have. You want to talk about the things that you could draw. You want to think about, well, what can I do to play around things they could have? What's worth playing around? What's not worth playing around? Like, that's... People often ask what the difference is between a good player and a bad player. And a good player... well, anyone that does well in any given tournament has to be lucky to do so a lot of the time. A better player is going to put themselves in a position to be lucky more often than a player who's less good. So by thinking through there, yes, I had to be lucky to draw the Tribal Flames, but I also thought through and made a conscious decision to put myself in a position to be able to draw that Tribal Flames. All right, so Kitchen Finks seems great here, just like trades with their Bloodbraid Elves and shit. Dismember seems fine. It's just like another, like, kill your big thing.
Do you like Lingering Souls in this matchup?
I guess it's kind of okay, right? Like, it chumps Thought-Knot Seer for forever, like, and it trades with their stupid 3/1.
Yeah, I feel like Geist is pretty bad. But like,
I agree. Geist is state trash here by and large.
Always bad. Do they still play the rocks, the mana rocks in this deck?
They do, but I don't think that makes Call Against Command good enough.
Okay.
I feel like they usually have like 2 to 4 Mind Stones, but it's not quite enough. I could see fitting the Lingering Souls in here, but I'm not quite sure what I want to cut exactly. Peace, Ian. Have a good night.
Yeah, I don't know.
I kind of like all of the cards I have in my deck right now.
Yeah,
is Wild Nacatl good enough? I guess
it
it
really
just
match up though.
I guess it just like trades with their stuff. Okay, I definitely can't. Yeah, maybe it's just this. Maybe I just want to be a little bit more reactive on the draw, and this lets me come up the board.
Yeah, I like that.
Kind of don't hate that. What do we think about this actually?
Which one?
It's just like another piece of removal.
Probably fine. I really don't think Wild Nacatl is very good. Like,
okay, let's just do this.
It's fine. Go more mid range.
Yeah, I think so. Just like basically boarding up on the draw.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, let's do this.
Souls is good against Obliterator. That's like why it's in the deck. Like in the 4/4, like it just blocks it for an eternity. Well,
yeah, that sounds fine. Double path's pretty good. Bolt for their first shitter. If they don't have an aggressive shitter, we get Noble Hierarch on one.
We died with this hand.
I probably want to fetch with the Noble Hierarch so I can still cast Mantis Rider should the Noble Hierarch die. So I probably want to get Stomping Ground on one here. Because then I could go red, blue, white.
Yeah. I think this deck is so bad.
It's always afternoon somewhere, Nivik. Are there any Australians here? It's afternoon in Australia right now, right? Y'all are plus 13.
Ugh.
That's not bad.
That's not. I hate that card.
Let's
4 p.m. in Australia. Brazil, it's 3 a.m. Not even midnight in Seattle. That's true.
Not even midnight. That's true.
God.
Man, the wrong coast. You've got. What did they find off of this? So they could Thought-Knot Seer me this turn, but I think I still just want to get my lick in for 2. Like, I have 2 pair in my hand, so like Thought-Knot Seer, I'm still gonna have choices next turn regardless of what they do.
Take your favorite. 1 a.m. in rural Wisconsin. Yeah.
7 a.m. in Ireland. The world is crazy.
It is odd. Right.
It's like, especially with like the inception of the internet, just like having like a global economy.
Yeah.
So long path to Exile. We're definitely gonna path this here to get started.
Whoa, you can do that too. Attack for 5.
I guess I'm actually just gonna do this and then play this tapped. I think, because like I was gonna path to start, but like I already had a good play here off of this, so like there's no reason to pack. So I'm like not looking for a good play.
Yeah. Boy, that's fucking good.
This is fucking hella good.
That's why I like the humans deck. It just does shit like this all the time too.
Yes.
So stupid.
This like 3 power flying creatures. That's one of the reasons why I actually really like the fairies deck right now is because I think Vendiclick is very good for a lot of the same reasons that Mantis Rider is.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, you get the path that
it's
I
not
suppose.
a big deal, dude. I got fucking 6 points in my hand.
This is so annoying.
I'm about to path this Thought-Knot Seer. It's like, yeah, I'm a house.
Are you not pathing the Kitchen Finks?
Yeah, fuck this Kitchen Finks, man. Fucking, this Mantis Rider's got all the fucking Red Bull in the world.
You're not wrong.
He's got fucking wings, man.
You're not wrong.
Fucking Tribal Flames, they're like dead next turn almost.
What are we drawing? Better be good. It's not. It's okay.
It's fine, we're going to 17 here.
Yeah, thanks. Nah.
It's fine. It's fine.
5.
They are. If they can't interact with this, they're dead next turn.
Yeah.
So if they're just like on the Smorkas plan, they're dead. They can't. They are losing. They are losing. Currently losing the Smork off.
They're losing. Their Eldrazi's losing to a 3/3.
And they know we have double bolt in our hand because they saw them with the Thought-Knots here. So they are painfully aware that they're losing the Smork off at the moment.
First step, draw a card of the Mind Stone. Dad doesn't find Lightning Bolt. Hope he puts 4 of them to the bottom of the deck.
I'm pretty sure they don't play anything like Spatial Contortion. I'm pretty sure their secondary removal is Dismember if they're playing any at all.
Mm-hmm. Typically, yeah.
And even if they like hit their Steel Eldrazi, they're only cracking us for 12, which puts us to 5.
Every time I see this Eldrazi deck, I'm so unimpressed. I'm so unimpressed every time.
I mean, like we're not winning this game strictly because of humans. Like we're winning this game because we had like Path to Exiles and Lightning Bolts too, right? So like while Mantis Rider is good, and that's something the humans deck is doing. I think actually one of my pieces of feedback on this specific deck list so far is just like, 1, I hate Geist of St. Traft, and 2, Mantis Rider is great. So like the fact that there are three Mantis Riders and 3 Geist of St. Trafts, I feel like you should definitely favor Mantis Rider, especially off of Bloodbraid Elf too.
Oh,
like this card is so much absurdly better to get off of Bloodbraid Elf. Like it's not even close.
That's fair. Yep, here comes the crack. What did they get? Oh, they got a TKS.
Why did they? I feel like they should have cracked this first, right? To like have more information.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Lightning Angel is kind of sweet. So I don't think you can play Collected Company in a deck like this, but honestly, I'd have to think about like what other 3-drops you could play. Honestly, with how much reach this deck has, you might even be able to play like a card like this in the main. I think this card's just like really kind of good. It's just like it's like
a fine main board card in Modern.
It's basically like an Eidolon, a one-sided Eidolon, right? Just like it's good for that same reason, and like randomly hoses different matchups.
It's not awful. I'm pretty high in that card, but
if you have Noble in hand and Goblin Guide in hand, which do you start on sub need? I'm not sure what you mean. Like if you have both of them, which do you play first? And why did you? It depends on the rest of your hand. It depends on like what your mana base looks like, what the spells you're looking to develop into. Like that's definitely a question that just like doesn't have a hard and fast answer.
God, I hate this card, but it's gonna be a turn 2
I
play.
mean, the turn 2 Geist is really good. It would also be good as turn 2 Mantis Rider. To be fair, turn 2 Mantis Rider would arguably be better.
Yeah, I just hate. Ugh. Now look at us. Look what we've become.
What am I getting with this? I think I'm getting Breeding Pool.
So
because I want to be able to cast this Geist to St. Trash after they kill my thing.
And this Wild Nacatl is going to be so bad. Ugh.
So, no, well, it's not really. Because I'm going to get Breeding Pool, and then if they don't kill my Geist, I go turn 2 Geist. Or if they don't kill my Noble, I go turn 2 Geist. If they do kill my Noble, I get to go Wild Nacatl tap land, and then 2 turn 3 Geist and attack with my 3/3 Noble. Or 3/3 Nacatl. So I think we're actually in a pretty good position here if we get Breeding Pool on 1. The only thing awkward about getting Breeding Pool is that turn 1 Wooded Foothills could represent another burn-based aggressive deck, which has been very popular lately. It could also just represent Valakut. That hand's actually really good against Valakut.
Yeah, you can just Valakut can't ever be.
Turn 2 Geist runs them down really quick. Sweet, and they did kill our thing, but like I said, we're still going to curve out pretty naturally. We get to go 2/2 Nacatl plus a tap land, and then plains to make a 3/3 Nacatl. Hallowed Boys maybe.
Yeah, say Hallowed.
Could also be not Dredge because it's they have Lightning Bolt. Probably Hallowed Boys. In my experience, Campbell dies super quickly unless you are putting pressure on the left. So, but that's the thing, right? Like, Campbell dying super quickly is still fine because he was basically a haste creature because he ate a 1-for-1 removal spell. Like, he demanded an answer out of your opponent, and he still dealt some amount of damage to them. So, like, that's a good card in my opinion. Like, he dealt damage to your opponent and got a card out of them. It was basically like a better Lightning Helix in a lot of ways. No worries, Nivek, get some sleep. This stream is not for you, it's for me. You know, there'll be lots of replays later. Do I want to Stomping Ground now? I think I just want to Stomping Ground now.
Yeah, and go get them.
Yeah, because I like don't want to leave this in my hand to expose it to another discard spell.
Yeah, I agree.
That's for certain.
Go get them.
Would Death Shadow be a good addition to this deck? I don't think so. I think especially with like Lightning Helixes, and if you wanted to main deck something like Campbell, I think you could definitely afford to not hammer your life total. I think there's definitely going to be some games like this where we go fetch shock, and it's like, well, we could play Death Shadow, but I think there's also going to be a lot of games where like you're not going to be able to go as low as that.
Yeah, if you draw a spell this game, you're good.
Yeah, if we draw a couple spells, like if we draw like 3-drop into 3-drop, or even 2-drop into 3-drop, we'll be in a pretty reasonable spot.
Boy, that's good.
Pretty unfortunate.
Fuck, that's good.
I have a faith.
They got 2 cards left, though.
Yeah, they only have 2 cards. That's a fucking great spell. All right, well, let's fetch a Sacred Foundry tapped here.
Is that the door?
I don't know.
Do you think? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I don't know if it was or not.
Hey, Daxmon, or Demox, thank you for the 300 bits. I appreciate that. Welcome. So if we don't get Thoughtseize next turn, we're going to be in a very good, very reasonable spot, potentially. It could be awkward if they don't play a threat and we Bloodbraid Elf into a Path to Exile, but even just having 6 power would be pretty fine here. It was the door. Sweet. The pizza was supposed to be here for another 20 minutes. That's exciting. They probably don't have a lot of people at this time of night. And they overestimate. Alright, well now cascading into Path to Exile wouldn't be the worst. We got Bedlam, baby.
Put this here and wait a moment.
That's tough. I just go tap land path, right? Am I supposed to Bloodbraid here?
They're at 3 cards? Oh, we're playing against fucking Mardu.
It kind of sucks because like they'll almost certainly have more Thoughtseize in their deck, but I think I just want to clear this Bedlam while I'm guaranteed.
Yeah, I think so. Get your 3 in.
It's like this is exposed to Inquisition as well here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is not ideal.
Shock Seeking Flames for 5. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. 3 card, 4 card.
The actual stones would have been drawing something else and then cascading into the path, so like that was like a secondary stone.
Fuck, that's good.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's pretty fucking good.
That's fine, man. We'll be cool.
This BB, do it.
I'm the Bloodbraid Elf, man. I believe.
Do it.
I believe. Do you believe, chat? I believe. Come on, spells, 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 spells.
That's fine. Just send it all in.
Yep. I'm gonna play this planes out, so that we have to kind of think about double blocking here, but they're not going to. We'll probably see them go 2 here and then take 3 here, or they might be conservative and like go 2 and 1. Yeah, Bloodbraid Elf is just like Bloodbraid Elf is a great addition to decks like this because she's basically the collected company of these decks, right? Like she's a card that allows you to kind of grind back into these mid to late games. You know, also might be okay in that slot we were talking about instead of like Geist. You could probably play if you wanted to be. It depends on your format. If you want to be more grindy, you could play Culligan's Command there.
Yeah, I guess.
That's probably bad in the current format though.
Yeah, it's not great.
Campbell's just like Eidolon is a good card, right? So like Campbell is good for similar reasons.
You could play Goblin Chain Whirler.
Gross. You cannot play Goblin Chain Whirler. Fucking stop it.
Oh god, you're dead.
Vomit.
Oh my god. Well, this game's over.
Alright, we are probably dead now. And by probably dead, I mean until they kill us, we've got a couple of draws at Tribal Flames and Lightning Bolts and Lightning Helixes. So,
yep.
Mantis Riders.
They have a Lingering Souls in the bin. Yes, I did say Goblin Chain.
No, I don't think this is a concede position at all.
Not yet.
You definitely want to take at least 1 draw step, maybe 2.
You get a smack. I was gonna say you get a smack with the Mantis Rider if you hit one.
Yep. So we get to
and then your Tribal Flames are live.
Do this. Yep. And now Tribal Flames are live. So the Delve draw spells are too good. Yep. Get Bedlam Reveler. Like, depending on what they draw here, if we hit like a Path to Exile, we even just kind of stabilize the board by taking the Bedlam Reveler out. And of course, Tribal Flames are just lethal here, and Bloodbraid Elf is a redraw into Tribal Flames.
Yep.
Are we feeling the burn yet? I'm doing okay. And we just got some pizza.
Just arrived.
Pizza sounds good.
Yep.
I think we're definitely gonna make it to at least the 20-hour mark here. We'll see where we go from there. We're gonna take it hour by hour, league by league here. We're gonna finish this league up, and then I think we're gonna do our Force Mono Red Cube Draft.
Tons of outs here. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of shit going on. Whoa, did they not?
Did they not
play a land?
Lingering Souls?
Yeah. Wow.
They have a bolt.
Okay.
They must have a bolt. Okay. Whew. Was like no flashback. Lingering Souls is fucking aggressive.
Very confused.
All right. I think we're dead. I guess we're not completely dead at this point. I'll play this out because I know we have it. We get a chump block here, and then we're taking 6. They do have Faithful Suitings left in their bin here, so we're dead to any removal.
Wow.
The Kiki Chord Breakfast, the Kiki Breakfast combo deck was bad. The actual regular breakfast combo felt kind of okay, but the Kiki version of it was just a worse version.
What is the?
We already played some Legacy. It'll be up on YouTube tomorrow.
What is breakfast combo?
It's the Cephalid Breakfast with Nomads and Cephalid Illusionist.
Yeah. Record.
We are 1-1 in this league. Yeah, we're 1-1 in this league, and I think we're about to be down game 1 here.
Tribal Flames.
Yep. 4 Tribal Flames, 3 Bloodbraid Elves for redraws of Tribal Flames.
I also did like Bolt, I guess. They've used 2 or 3. Tribal Flames. Oh, dang.
Here, I feel like we already used that up.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. You get paired down.
Alright, so... I feel like I want these, and I want these, and I want this. I probably want this.
God, I don't know what's bad.
What do I not want? A lot of our cards are pretty reasonable here.
I need 7
I wonder
cards.
if I just cut the Path to Exiles.
I thought about the paths being out. Like, they only have 4 cards that's good against.
Yeah. And they, like, find those cards, but, like, I have Tribal Flames to kill those in a real pinch.
Is Geist good enough? Like, honest, I mean...
I'm just not a huge fan of that card.
It's just 3, like, cards here. I don't know. I just don't know if you can cut all your threats, you know what I mean?
I have, like, an okay number of threats. This is 22 creatures, 18 of which attack for an okay amount. And, like, we have Lingering Souls, too. And we have Call Against Command to Rebuy. I think I want to run it like this. I don't think I want to cut any of my burn. And that's another reason why I like Campbell in this deck. Like I said, I feel like Campbell in this deck is basically like this deck's Eidolon.
Yeah, they have to get it off the table.
They have to get it off the table, and they're going to take a minimum amount of damage to get it off the table.
Fuck.
Now, I think boarding in 1 Pridemage for a Blood Moon is silly. I think if we get Blood Moon, we're going to concede, and that's whatever.
That's terrible.
I think it's one of the reasons I wouldn't play a deck like this at a tournament if I wanted to do well. I think this deck's really sweet and has some powerful things going on, but like your deck's just going to lose the Blood Moon, and that's okay.
I think Jed's pretty bad because they have so many like flying and they go wide. You just can't block forever.
I don't think we have a good consistent way to keep Lingering Souls in check or Pyromancer even a lot of the time. So I think Gideon just gets mowed down by that. That like Gideon makes us want to fight on a front that we're not interested in fighting on.
Yep, totally agree.
To be fair, this mana base is a little bit greedy. But like one of the things to remember about Modern is that like greedy mana bases tend to be self-punishing because like you're taking damage off your fetches and your shock lands. So like the fact that people out there like to talk about Blood Moon being this thing that keeps them in check, it's like, well no, they keep themselves in check by like dealing fuck tons of damage to themselves.
Bad. That's like my big thing why I like humans so much. It's a 5-color deck that takes no damage from lands.
Yeah,
like,
the mana base is a big deal. It also just generally doesn't give a shit about Blood Moon, which is Noble Hierarch and File.
Yep, sure doesn't.
Yep, send me up. That's great.
Staticaster, there's an idea.
Yeah, Staticaster could be okay. I actually think that card's reasonable. Like I said, I would shuffle the slots around to like get the Campbell, probably 1 to 2 Campbells in the main deck, which ends up giving you slots on the sideboard.
Boo.
So this is playing Sacred Foundry. This will fetch Godless Shrine, and then I'll have all 5 types, which is nice.
That's too bad we were Lingering Souls that turn too.
Yeah.
No. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I just want to kill that, actually.
I think you have no choice.
Because, like, if they play a discard spell, I don't want them to take my Helix, and then, like, I'm kind of embarrassed. Like, I'm less resource efficient than I could be this way, but definitely getting their threat off the table is a big deal. One of the reasons why I like this archetype a lot, too, is because, like, getting to, like, Tribal Flames, we have, like, a ton of reach, but we have 16 pieces of removal in our main deck.
Yeah.
Like, we're on 4 Bolts, 4 Helix, 4 Flames, 4 Path. Honestly, I could see it being correct even to just not main deck Path to Exile.
Yeah.
Just because, it sucks to Bloodbraid into on an empty board, and 2, like, with Tribal Flames, you can kill a lot of the bigger creatures, and you can just jump block them as well.
That's fair. So,
like, you could just board into 3 to 4 paths in the matchup for you. You feel like you really explicitly need that effect, like Death Shadow or something like that.
Man, that's good, but...
I'm pretty sure I just want a Lingering Souls here.
Think so?
This is marginally worse against discard spells, but there's a non-zero chance that they boarded out some of the discard spells against an aggressive deck. And it's much worse against spot removal. It's also, like, terrible in terms of resource efficiency to play it.
Yeah, I feel like they have Fatal Push here.
Yeah, I think I would main deck 2 Campbells.
Yeah.
I think I would cut the Geist. I would probably move the paths to the board. I'd main deck a couple copies of Campbell. Yeah. I think Campbell's just a very good Magic card.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think having a bunch of incidental life gain like Campbell and Lightning Helix to offset the punishment that this mana base does to itself is also very good.
1, 2, 3. 3 in the bed now.
Lightning Angel could be okay if you wanted something else at the top end.
Lightning Angel.
We would definitely max on Mantis Rider before we got there, but like 1 to 2 Lightning Angel could be fine.
Yeah.
We've not cubed yet. We're gonna do a cube after this league.
Oh, that's a great time to eat pizza during cube draft.
That's true, and because when our cube draft is a stipulation force mono red cube draft, so we won't have much to talk about. It's just gonna be like take the best red card ever out of every pack. You don't even really need artifact mana in that. So we're gonna finish this league. We might eat pizza before this league's over though, because I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, you're good. I've never been a fan of the Geist. I also missed the time it was in Standard, so I don't have an unhealthy love for it for some strange reason because it's tied to a Standard deck I liked.
Yeah, it's definitely...
I know people love that card because the Standard, like, it was nuts or whatever.
I remember we played the Temur deck I played in Standard. We played 4 Clone in the board because it was Doomblade for Geist at the same draft. Because that's how the legend
how it worked.
Yeah,
that's fucking stupid. That's so dumb. That is so funny. Oh my.
Oh my word.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, this is God. That's so sad.
It is.
This is only it's only 13.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Boy, that Tarmogoyf's a big boy though.
It's only 13, chat. Oh, this is not optional. It's very sad, but it's very much not optional.
Geist was nuts because there were so many control decks and just unbeatable. Yeah, that's what I didn't play during that time, but I remember looking at the list and be like, oh, I understand why this card was played. Okay.
Helix in Mardu is interesting.
It's different.
They must have they actually discarded a second Kalitas, so like they have a lot of respect for these burn and aggressive decks. I guess with 2 Kalitas, I'm actually going to board some paths back in. Yeah. Probably not all 4 because I do have the Tribal Flames, but I'm definitely going to bring in at least 2. I think.
They have 1 card left.
Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot here. They have some lootings. They have 2 lootings in their bin to provide some card selection, but it's not actual card advantage. So
they're dead in 2 turns.
We have them dead on board. So good chance the Tarmogoyf dies though.
Yeah, that's fine.
They had a lot of draws of Fatal Push here.
Oh, is this
a lot of draws of Fatal Push.
Discarding position.
I mean, Helix and Kalitas do like functionally different things. Yeah. Like Kalitas serving as an extra threat is good. I also like we were talking earlier tonight about how I think traditional burn is kind of bad, and like these zoo-based decks are pretty good right now. And Kalitas is pretty exceptional against zoo-based decks like ours.
Man, that's annoying. Oh god,
it's not bad. So we get to just ship with everything here with the Noble.
Smush, yeah. Oh, I guess you beat this. The Bedlam Reveler in combat. I guess I forgot that doesn't only.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't have prowess on our turn, so they might just go trade. Wow, trade chump. Okay, so they have a Culligan's Command, or they could just have another Bedlam here, and they're hoping to do that.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you're in a really good spot.
So someone was mentioning Lightning Angel earlier. I actually really kind of just like Lingering Souls in this deck.
Yeah, it's pretty fine.
I wouldn't mind just like I said, flying threats are good, and like 3 mana flying threats are good.
Yeah.
And like Noble Hierarch encourages you to have more good 3 mana cards. So like if you had like 8 3-drops that were like 4 Mantis Rider, 2 Campbell, 2 Lingering Souls, that could be okay.
Kalitas. I wish that card was good enough for Modern. Like it's a 4-drop that doesn't do anything when it hits the board. That's the problem. Yeah, that's good.
Well, their Souls.
You have a flashback too.
The Finks is actually a really good draw here into the face of that.
Yeah.
I love all the incidental health gain this configuration has though.
Are we not flashing this back?
There's so many sweet things in the format. It's the same. It's a shame that this deck gets so hosed by Blood Moon, because I really would like to play this archetype some more. I just like can't really fucking hate losing to Blood Moon. Like, the only reason we're playing a real game here at all is because our opponent just hasn't drawn that.
So just blocking 1 on everything here.
Yep.
God,
mostly trade off.
So good for us.
It's okay. Like they're buying time here. Yeah. If they hit like a Pyromancer, they're just gonna like stall the board for a really long time. Yeah, I do think I would definitely put a non-zero number of Snapcaster in our 75.
Yeah, that's why this deck like is so annoying, because it can just live for fucking ever. Pyromancer puts 3 tokens on the board here, and you just like probably host at that point.
Yeah, we got
Tribal Flames and
yep.
shit. Yeah.
Has anyone reminded you? Yep, we're good. I actually grabbed the last of the decks, and I actually found out that Traders opens back up at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time, so I only have to fill like 3 hours while they're off. So we're gonna finish this league with this deck. We're in match 3 right now. We're gonna do a cube draft, and then I have 2 other decks from them.
Just play Chain Whirler. Let's look at this mana base for Chain Whirler.
Chain Whirler. Yep. Chain Whirler sounds more than good. Ooh. Sounds like boop.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Ooh, that's a good one. Getting to play this card.
And Tarmogoyf?
It turns out getting to play all the colors is kind of great.
Very odd.
They have like double push here. Or like push pull.
That's fine. You have Calling to Command. Okay. That's 1. Okay. That's fine. Are you K-commanding back the Goyf here right now? Or are you waiting?
I think I just shock them and get my Goyf.
I think so.
The Goyf. I have 2 lethal threats in play. Yeah. Is that better than draw stepping them? Because they're gonna
probably not.
They're gonna get to flashback the souls. I feel like I just want to draw step them.
Oh, it's so hard because they have to flash it back.
They have double souls in their bin.
And they have to trade. Oh, they're gonna get both these souls back.
I think I just want to take a card from them.
Oh, that's so bad. Not put this Tarmogoyf in play. I could see
that going either way. So here's the thing. I kind of want to attack with this having exalted anyways.
Oh, it's so bad though.
It's a real shame we haven't drawn a Bloodbraid Elf this game.
Yeah.
This card's disgusting with Bloodbraid Elf. What's going on, Zach? Yeah, when I say 24 hours, I do my best to hit 24 hours.
Man, fuck.
So they have Faithful Suiting in their bench, so like just any card in their hand would have been good for them there.
This is so bad though. The Lightning Souls is so
Look, man, let's just draw Tribal Flames and just not worry about it.
Here's a Static Caster.
Yes, that would be real good here.
Not that, damn it.
That's fine, man. They're running out. They're gonna trade 2 spirits for this.
And then you just put 2 more threats in play.
2 threats in play. They get a draw step plus a Faithful Suiting, which means they're going to find another Bedlam Reveler and bury us, but you know, we can hope for the best.
Well, I got good news. If they draw Pyromancer off the top, it's terrible.
Pyromancer, it's not terrible.
It doesn't do anything.
They get to mill 2 and make a token.
That's terrible.
Yeah, the fact that we kept them off the card with the K command is a big deal if they draw Pyromancer, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that this deck, and like this is exactly the type of deck I enjoy playing, because it's a deck that gets to play these grindy interactive matchups with a lot of like micro decisions in it, but it can also like just smork my opponent.
Is this an Anger they got?
They've been Blood Moon Anger. They had Bedlam.
Oh shit! Well, we're in deep shit. All right, how long can we turtle? Oh, just long enough.
And this is also great. Smork you. For the people that don't think this is a burn deck. Smork you.
How long have we sold? Just long enough.
Just long enough. Yeah. What was I talking? I felt like we were talking. We're gonna bring in 2 paths because they have double Kalitas.
Dude, they have Kalitas. They have Anger of the Gods. They got it all for you.
They have a lot of shit.
Campbell's probably nonsense at this point, right?
Is it crazy to trim Noble Hierarch on the draw?
No, not if you know they have the fucking the Angers too.
Yeah.
And they have infinite pushes and bolts.
I'm gonna do this. Let's do this.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Man, we're playing the stall game. You should bring in Gideon.
I feel like I'm just supposed to keep any hand
with the lightning bolt.
One of the upper, like, which just has
2
a bunch
threats.
of lands in it.
Yeah, it's a fine 7.
Just because, like, when I board out the nobles, okay, and like, here's the thing that I would lose a lot of percentage points playing a tournament with. What the fuck are my lands getting? So like, I need all of my colors. I need all of my colors. I need to cast Mantis Rider.
This helps. They get to tell you which one.
That's
you need.
true. They're gonna take. They can take my Mantis Rider. They're probably taking the color against command, right?
Yeah.
So we have to have this.
You need black.
This could get Temple Garden. This could get Godless Shrine.
Godless Shrine.
But then I can't. Then I can't cast. Oh, this could get Temple Garden. This could get Blood Crypt. Yeah, Temple Garden Blood Crypt is what we're getting.
So you need to leave the bolt up,
so,
though.
Yeah, so I'm going to play this. Yeah. And this is, you want to think about, you want to map out what all your lands are doing before you play your first land. Yeah. Because, like, once this gets Blood Crypt and this gets Temple Garden, I have all 5 colors, and I can cast every spell.
Yeah, we leave this so in case they play a Pyromancer. God, we're getting Blood Moon and we're going to fucking die in the fire. Oh. Okay.
The second goal against man was a good pickup.
Yeah, right? Definitely.
Very good. They're gonna be really sad that they took the Mantis Rider.
Most definitely.
I'm like, I understand why they did what they did, because like this couldn't take the Mantis Rider, but
well, that probably means they don't have Blood Moon too. If they took the Mantis Rider.
Yeah. I played a bunch of Standard then. That was the last time I played a bunch of Standard.
That was awesome. The fetches and
it was a great Standard format in my opinion.
That was like some skill testing shit. Was the what they call them, Tangled Battle Lands or whatever they called them. That was nuts.
Matthew, I'm not going to make any pizza.
Okay, bud. If you get Blood Moon here, I'll get you pizza. There's no way they had Blood Moon, though, if they took the Mantis Rider.
If you get Blood Moon here, I'll give you pizza.
Fuck, we're getting Blood Moon.
Nah, man, this is Lingering Souls.
Blood Moon. Bang.
Stop it.
Goodbye. Oh, fuck.
That's actually not that bad first, right? Because we just K-command this, grab my Mantis Rider back.
Oh, yeah, this is great. And by great, I mean average.
So I'm going to 17, I'm going to 15, I'm going to 14...
Yeah, you're fine.
But again, like I have a bunch of helixes and shit in my deck, so
you're fine. I'm
just gonna do this now so I can get my auto pass on.
I'll bring the pizza over.
This one.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this in the middle of us.
And like they knew that was coming, so they probably have more threats, or they have Kolaghan's Commands to rebuy. My favorite standard was black-white tokens with Sorin and Gideon. Oh, and you were like the only one on it, but I copied. Yeah, that deck.
They put that instead of onions. They put what? Olives instead of onions. Is that alright with you?
Whatever, yeah, I don't care. The only thing I really don't like is green peppers. Okay. Yeah, I thought that deck list was really good. If I would have played a better modern deck at the Invitational I played that deck at, I would have won the tournament, I think.
Why does that always happen?
I went 7-0-1 in Standard.
That black-white deck was so good.
And my draw, Sahin Sarani, was fucking dead on board in one more turn.
I remember that.
So I think I just play Lingering Souls here, right? Because they obviously have spot removal.
Yeah,
because like if I play this, it's just gonna eat shit. So I think I'd rather do this and like play the step blend.
Yeah, I like that better. All right, eat up, fat ass. You son of a bitch! There's a napkin by your keyboard.
I think I want to block here. Mm-hmm. I don't have a way to gain health, and I really don't want to get burned out. Mm-hmm. And then next turn, I'm probably going...
You have Kitchen Finks, but that's not real.
I have Helix too, but like I don't have any of that in my hand right now. Yeah, I can go fetch basic... Huh.
Do I have a bolt? Are you supposed to kill a fucking young Pyromancer?
10 out of 10, not close. I'm going to go... I was actually going to say I want to Kolaghan's Command and Lingering Souls this turn. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go fetch a Godless Shrine for my second black source and then shock discard into Lingering Souls.
Yeah, that was my instinct.
I'll be honest, I totally thought I'd come home for my double and you would have given up. This is sweet. Did Disco Inferno get stuck in your head by chance? I left right after I put that in the chat. I'm usually pretty good. All right, what kind of olives are we eating? They're black olives and mushrooms. Actually not bad.
It's fine.
I don't mind onions or olives too much. We intended to get onions, but, you know... People making pizzas at 2 a.m. are tired too, apparently.
Hi.
All right. You discard, kill you.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
You put your final win-loss count on Twitter. Not tomorrow. Probably Sunday or Monday.
Because like, if they want to get value, they have to kill us.
I have to. I'm not tracking it as we go. There's too much else going on between Stream Decker and other bullshit. So I will go back and count them from the leagues that I upload to YouTube after the fact.
I have one card left. That's really fucking fast.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to hold this land so in case we get Kolaghan's Command.
Yep, 100%.
They discarded a Dreadbore. Yeah, so I assume this is going to die.
That's fine. Looks like they have one card left. Still. I don't know what it is. Is this a giant Tarmogoyf at this point? Yeah, it's a 4/5. It's pretty fucking big. It's a good one.
So, we know they drew something here because they didn't flashback Faithless Looting.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why this deck is great is because of this card. I was talking to Matt earlier tonight when he got here, and I was like, if there's one thing I've learned today, it's that Goblin Grenade is a really fucked up Magic card. And, like, this is basically, like, it's a different Goblin Grenade, but it's good for a lot of the same reasons, right?
Yeah, it just instantly kills you.
Deleted, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. They finally drew a brick. Okay.
Now
They're digging for Fatal Push. If they don't have a removal spell for this, we're one short of lethal. Yeah, so we have 6 + 5 is 11.
Yeah.
Honestly, I probably want to just get this out of my hand soon, but I'm a little afraid of them drawing Kalitas.
Oh. I mean, you can dunk it now, right?
Yeah, probably.
Because you can still kill in the air?
They're dead in the air, yeah.
Do they have Lingering Souls timeout?
They do. They do, but, like, they can't Lingering Souls and Kalitas here.
That's fair.
I just want to, like, get my hand insulated, I think, here.
Okay.
Yep. Now, this could turn scary if we, like, draw bricks here for a little bit. But, like, we have so many fucking lethal draws at this point.
Like that?
That's a respin into lethal draws.
I mean, they're blocking. They're just in the abyss at this point, too. Yep. Just in the fucking abyss.
Is the Exalted Trigger really important? Could I run birds? The Exalted Trigger is important. If you're on a budget, you could run birds.
Yeah.
Yes, the Exalted Trigger is very important. But if it's for budget reasons, birds would probably be fine.
You don't have... No, nothing. Not fine. Here's 2 Tarmogoyfs. So good. It's infect.
Nope.
Oh, fuck, never mind. It sucks. Oh.
It's still okay against Skip Shift.
That card's pretty good against him.
Yeah. Now we have a threat.
Oh.
My initial comment got buried. I started watching me up this morning. I'm doing fine. If I wasn't feeling good, I'd have called it quits.
You don't have... You know what you don't have this time? Is a 2-liter of cherry Coke.
That's true. I intentionally omitted that. I figured drinking that much soda was bad for me.
Yeah, I would say.
I'm trying to avoid that much caffeine.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Yeah, chat, by the way, I am heading towards hour 17 here. I am on 0 caffeine for the day, except the caffeine that's contained like chocolate. Yeah, chocolate does have some amount of caffeine in it, right?
Yeah, real small, but yeah. Oh, that's a good story.
Matt and I became friends because I showed up to the game store 10 minutes before F&M started, and I said, who has an Ashiok that I can borrow? And Matthew opened his binder and handed me an Ashiok. And then another time not long after, we were hanging out with a group of people, and I said, who wants to go to an SCG Open? And Matt was dumb enough to say he wanted to go.
That was, yeah. Thanks a lot. You ruined my fucking
Matt was dumb enough to say he wanted to go. Ruined my life.
Thanks.
Ruined my life has been declared. We're up over 900. Did Caleb sign off? Yep. It's like, how can you tell Caleb signed off?
Yep.
I'm furious. Welcome to folks coming back from Caleb's channel. What's going on, Moose Droppings? Have a good evening. I appreciate it. Get some sleep. I'll probably be here when you wake up. Unless you sleep for a while. I guess we're only gonna be going for 7 more hours or so at this point.
Who sleeps that long?
Dude, I fucking sleep that long every time possible.
There's irrigated farmland in this deck?
When there isn't Declan in my face saying, "Daddy, wake up."
Pulling your eyes open like he does to me?
Fucking pulls your eyes open, yep.
Yeah, shit to me one time. You were almost one child less at that point.
Almost one child less. And this is one of the reasons why, again, I really like this archetype, is because, like, all these removal spells against a control deck, guess what? They're just going to face you. And this is another reason why I would consider not playing Path to Exile in the main deck, just because Path to Exile is a removal spell that, while it's powerful, doesn't face the decks that don't have creatures, right? So, like, when it's a dead card, it's actually just a dead card, which makes it an extra liability with your Bloodbraid Elves when you really want those to be high impact.
Yep. That's it. I have had enough. Damn, we're dead. Oh, God, that's how you know you're dead. Oh, you bastard. I mean, 17's no different here, right?
So, 15, 20. Getting up above 18 means they need one more land to escape shift us, which is nice.
Yeah, you can't double helix, which sucks.
So I think I'm going to play a tapped lands here, and I'm just going to attack them for 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Because this way, if they get greedy and don't have a 2-mana spell next turn, they can cast escape shift on 7 lands. I can helix them, go to 20, and not die.
Yeah. They don't have any of your cards right now. They don't. I think this is our 4th match of this league. Is that right?
Yeah, it's on
3rd or 4th?
Yep.
4th, yeah.
We're 2-1. We got exceptionally unlucky against Death Shadow on the 5th.
God, that was so bad. Oh, really?
Sure.
What do they have? 2 cards left now? You're just like jamming into them here, right?
Mm-hmm.
What a
Not close.
Weird line.
What's going on, Duckles?
How odd was that? What?
We did fight with Herbalist deck, Cryptic.
Really?
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but jeez, that's fucking bad. God damn it. It sucks.
So, like, we're dead to landscape shift here, but I definitely just need to get my Tarmogoyf into play.
Yeah, you gotta try and get him dead.
That's another reason to, like, jam the Helix at the end step there, is because, like, it baits escape or baits a Cryptic Command, which is nice. Yeah. Alright, kill me. I did. We took care of that. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Just a bring to light.
No.
Escape
shift floating yeah, for some strange reason. I don't know why do people even do this anymore.
I mean, I technically have mana up. It's technically correct to always do it.
Yeah, man. Whatever you gotta say to feel smart as a escape shift player. Count by fucking 3s. It ain't very hard.
Count by 3. It's like paint by color.
Escape shift was the first modern deck I learned. You remember that? We sat in the damn Burger King.
That's back when it had dig through time.
Oh my god, the deck was so busted.
This is a good clean swap.
When the deck had dig through time, it was beyond busted. I think it might have been the best. It was the best deck in the format.
So what do I want to cut here? I feel like keeping my health total above 18 is like a pretty rarity. That's not going to happen most of the time. Gideon's all about closing out games. I think I'll just bring in a K command. I don't think I want these other things. Like rebuying my threats after they kill them seems good.
And the rest is fine, yeah. And like they have angers though, so like it's not great.
Yeah.
But bolts is fine. Could have got manatized. Not wrong. That's what this deck's missing.
Yeah, but manatize is not a reason to float mana.
Right.
If they manatize you, you can respond.
Yeah.
Tap land.
Bloodbraid Elf and the Manatide. That sounds so great. I would jump off a building. The escapes mean dig, stay banned, or does it matter? Like, honestly, I don't even think that's like a reasonable thing. I don't know. Like, even Storm with dig through time would be really fucked up. But like,
I don't even think it's that good.
I don't think it's gonna replace.
Storm needs a graveyard.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna replace anything. It's the problem. It's like that's always the problem with the unbanning of cards. Like, what are you replacing? And like most of the pieces are engine pieces for Storm.
Look at the year Scapeshift was printed, and then look at the year Valakut was printed.
Yeah, no shit.
And think about how good or busted Scapeshift is in a world where Valakut doesn't exist. The answer is it's unplayable draft chaff. That's a bulk rare.
That's why it's in M2019, right? Like, because it doesn't matter that they printed it in this set because there's nothing to abuse it. Not that I know of, at least. That's why it's a good reprint, in my opinion.
There's a creature that says you can draw a card and gain a life whenever land is played under your control.
And like whatever though.
Yeah.
Like who cares? What is that?
That's fine.
Like who cares? Yeah, I like that they like take risks by reprinting shit like that. That doesn't make any difference. It's nice for the core set. Desserts. Ooh, desserts and Scapeshift.
I like desserts.
I do like desserts all as well. I'm a big fan of strawberry cheesecake myself. All your
We are 2-1, and we're down a game in match 4.
Would I unban dig? I don't know. Like I don't think it does shit. I don't really know like what it does. This hand sucks. I just don't know what dig through time would do in the form. I don't know. I could be way fucking wrong though, but God, Jace plus dig through time. If they're unbanned together and the blue decks aren't the best decks, then you know. And we're good.
Honestly, Tef-free dig through time.
Yeah, that's fucked. We're way fucking wrong. Facts only, please. Usually I like demands, but that was too much. Please show me your deck list.
I feel like we're gonna have a lot of timeouts tonight because this is a time that I don't normally stream at. So there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of people in here that aren't used to the normal stream rules.
Some rookies. Is dig
were they gonna put up and shut up?
It depends on the deck. In like the combo decks, yeah.
I think in general, in terms of raw power level, like obviously everything's contextual in TCGs, but I think in terms of raw power level, dig through time by and large is more powerful than Treasure Cruise.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think had both of those cards been legal in Legacy and Modern long enough, people would have realized that.
Yeah, I think so as well. It's nuts in the combo, like it's just so stupid in like Scapeshift. It was dumb.
So I really want a Hallowed Fountain here. But I can't get a Hallowed Fountain
for the Rider
because I want a white source to make my Nacatl bigger. So I think this has to be Sacred Foundry.
Do you need it? I guess it's too late now, but
I want to make my cap bigger. I think I could have waited, I guess, and just like had one less point on my cap, but I think I wanted to make my cap bigger ASAP.
Dig was abusive in Omni Show. Yeah.
Sure, but like, so the thing I hate about people saying like, I appreciate your dedication to playing my all-time least favorite Arctic Roboter for 24 hours, almost as I appreciate the green screen that is slowly backed away from the camera. So the green screen got changed because we had to reposition the camera. I should have made the green screen wider to when I knew Matt and them were coming over.
Nice try, idiot.
What was I going to say?
I feel like
whenever people talk about things being like, well, that card's absurdly powerful, like especially in the context of like Legacy and Modern, and it's just like, can you name me fucking cards that see play in Legacy and Modern that aren't absurdly powerful? Like the format is just like if a card isn't absurdly powerful and it sees play in Legacy or Modern, that's because it's part of something that's very synergistic. Right. That when you get all the synergies together, it's then absurdly powerful. Right. So like
Icar Wellspring.
this is a format full of fucked up powerful cards, basically, is what it comes down to. So like why does this fucked up powerful card get to remain legal, but like the fucked up powerful card I get to enjoy casting isn't legal? Yes, playing with powerful cards is fun. Playing with powerful cards is interesting by and large. That's why people play formats like this.
Mankar of Garndor. There you go. You get it. Mother of Runes.
Mother of Runes.
Like,
Yep.
That's like.
And then there's exceptions to every rule. So the very powerful card statements, and then there's people that play Death and Taxes. So like, let's just not talk about them. Let's just like these are people that like could be casting turn 1 Gristlebrand, but instead they have registered Mother of Runes, and like they're a special case, and we can talk about them later. But excluding that special case, by and large, people doing powerful things.
Whew, that just gets me every time when people play that card. Oh my god. There is just not a better feeling than when you play fucking turn 1 Deathrite Shaman and they play fucking Mother of Runes.
You're like, oh yeah.
Yes.
Are you aware of how this format works? You're not, because you registered Mother of Runes. Got it? Got it?
I received the buy this round.
I think Wild Nacatl needs to be banned again on July 2nd. It is too strong. I do love that there's 2 basics in this deck. The basic forest Mantis Rider could maybe be a little bit to be desired, but I think like 2 basics is the floor right now, even for decks like this, just because like there's so much Field of Ruin in this format.
Yeah, I played Death in Texas. I'm very sorry for you, win rate.
Can we get Stone Fortress stick into Modern so Jeff can stop mocking my favorite archetype?
No. Are we dead?
Look, all I'm gonna say is that if and when they unban Stone Fortress Stick in Modern, I've been on the internet before. There's going to be fucking shitters out there that argue with you that you're supposed to play Leonin Arbiter instead of Stoneforge Mystic.
That is good.
And I am ready to block and mute every single one of them aggressively on Twitter and Reddit.
That is good,
because that is what it's going to be. It's like all these idiots, they're just gonna be like, no, you gotta play the cat. You gotta fucking Ghost Quarter him. It's just like, no, you good. Register Stoneforge Mystic and you fetch your fucking Batterskull.
Nope. Couldn't possibly do that. God, I can't imagine.
Thank you, Imigi.
I cannot imagine.
I'm all set. Cat Jesus for life. Cat Jesus. If this Nacatl gets bolted, I'm going to feel a little bit bad. Why not both? Read the text boxes on both of those cards and then answer why not both for yourself.
I cannot. I can't play Modern. I'm not going to fucking Indy.
You're not going to do?
Because they're going to unban Stoneforge Mystic and someone's going to play both fucking cards against me. And I'm going to lose.
You're going to lose it?
And I'm going to scream. I'm going to rip their cards in half at the table. If I get banned, can I still do commentary?
I still do commentary. Dude, I want a Legacy Classic and some idiot made the same argument to me. I'm telling you, I've been around the internet before. I understand how this shit works.
Oh, people love wastelanding people. Yeah, I had a ball wastelanding the shit out of people last week, 2 weeks ago. Dang it! This Geist card's gonna be really good against these soldiers.
It's gonna be a 3/3, okay? It's got Noble Hierarch.
So bad.
Cut my Geist some slack, bitch.
So bad, dude. I heard about those days. The pre-con deck was okay.
Death and Taxes. Main axis for the powerful thing it was doing in Modern, which is mana denial, stopped being a legitimate, consistent, powerful strategy when the decks that it was designed to beat up on, which were greedy decks like Delver decks, gained access to playing Birds of Paradise off their Underground Seat. When you can cast a Birds of Paradise Grim Lavamancer split card off of Underground Sea, guess what? You start to care less about your opponent's Wastelands and Rishadan ports.
You seem very upset, sir. You should take it up with... Oh, fuck.
My sons have been sweltered. I think our hero is going to take a knee here.
Take it up with your congressman.
Take it up with your congressman.
I know you're upset because your shitty white deck sucks against my 1-mana Planeswalker, but that's too bad.
As someone who registered Death in Texas for a SCG Players Championship and played it in an invitational, I understand the desire to want to play fair. I registered Mother of Runes when Treasure Cruise was legal. I understand making poor fucking life decisions that lead you to playing shit-tacular white cards. Man, I understand how you get there.
Oh no, this is.
I understand how you get there.
Oh
baby.
My.
Oh baby. Jesus, take the wheel.
What's this gonna get? Oh yes!
Yeah,
big hits. Oh, you get to attack through this almost.
Oh baby, almost, not quite. Tradesies.
You also play Kiki Cord.
I did also play Kiki Cord endlessly. I know all about playing shit-tacular cards. 1,500 viewers. Caleb Durward signed off for the evening. Is what happened. and 3/4 of his viewers went to bed, and another quarter of them decided, hey, we're gonna go watch Hogland.
Thank you to whoever lied and said I did a good job covering their match, by the way. I saw that. But thank you for whoever lied and said I did a good job. I really appreciate that.
Arbiter is good against Court of Calling. Decks that play Leon and Arbiter are dog shit against decks like Kiki Cord. Because while the card quality in Kiki Cord is low, it is not Leon and Arbiter low.
They found
there's two different levels. There's my card quality is low, and then there's Leon and Arbiter card quality low.
Man. KLG really smoothed you out there.
How drunk is Hogland? I have a wig that I was gonna do another character with later tonight, but I think we might just put it on while we draft. I don't know that I have.
Wow.
I think I have the energy to like run out these last 5 to 7 hours or so, but I'm not quite sure that I have the energy to like get in character. As far as how I can't.
Shut up. Jesus, don't take the paper, dude. That's how I stop the rants, guys. Fucking pizza.
Shut up and put this in your mouth.
I'll eat the pizza, moron. Alright. Give me this.
Shut up and put on the wig. I wanna put the wig on for the start of the draft.
I don't know any of the cards in the draft. It's okay. We just take the red one.
The red ones, yeah.
Oh god. Good enough.
That's probably okay here, right?
Probably. The judge with pizza, yeah. Damn it. Oh, man.
I don't watch Magic streams as I find the Magic boring, but the EV you offer is invaluable.
Turn to you guys' moment.
Well, yes. I appreciate it. This is unfortunately one of those rare moments where Tarmogoyf is going to be able to die to a lightning bolt, but
they don't have one.
If the Goyf dies to a lightning bolt and the Mantis Rider's not dying to a lightning bolt,
bolt is in the cube. Nice.
I am currently undefeated in cube drafts. We 3-0'd the first and only one we've done, so I'm sure our record can only go down from there.
I'm also undefeated. Casual 0-0. Oh, good. Look at this deck. Look at the land base, dude. Are you kidding?
My mana's perfect. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about theirs. Ghost Quarter basic island. Get lost.
Oh, more red mana than more green mana. Then I go red, blue, white. Look at my big scary Tarmogoyf, chat.
Dude, you get to attack for 4 here.
It's attack for 4 damages.
Dude, that's gas. Man, this Search for Escans is going to really be good for Tarmogoyf. What a mess. What you got? What is this? Mono blue something or other? Holy shit, that's good.
That's a great draw.
Are you just like loading up here?
Yep. Fetch Blood Crypt, upstairs
Bolt
you for
you.
5, bolt you.
Yeah.
Smack you for 6.
You bolting first?
I should technically. No. I'm starting the Treble Flames.
You want to get remanded?
A lot of these decks aren't playing Mana Leak and they're playing Logic Nut. So
that's fair.
That means their X is only 1 right now, so I want to lead on the Treble Flames.
That's fair. Questionably powerful. Tarmogoyf is so bad right now. That makes this a 1-2 here. What is this shit?
This bolt isn't lethal, right? It's
3. It puts 1.
It's 4 damage, so it only puts them to 2. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit them for 5 here and like not play the bolt into a counterspell this turn.
Yeah, man, they can shock.
It's not about censor. I'm gonna go ahead and time you out here.
It's a Kappa.
I literally talked about like Logic Nut for 1. I got something reasonably to think about. Yes, they could. Sure, they can float mana and then Ghost Quarter themselves, but guess what? If my opponent's fucking Stone Raining themselves against my aggro deck to stop my Tribal Flames, I'm winning the fucking game!
Oh man, they put that.
We're winning that game.
That's weird, they got rid of that. Oh, they must have another one. Jam it.
There's really no reason to jam the bolt here, right?
You get a free 3. Oh, okay.
I mean, they're
go ahead and cryptic me, idiot.
Yeah, they're dead on board.
Cryptic Command's a hell of a card. This has got to be like Time Warper or some shit. Sure. Boom.
We've played lots of decks.
15 to be exact.
This is League... Is this League 15? I thought it was 16.
This is 16. You've played 15 decks. This is the 16th.
This is our 16th deck we've played today. We are currently just past hour 17. I don't know what they're doing, but Thoughtseize is probably good. Best Exile is probably bad. Campbell's probably great. Gideon's probably great. Brutality and Snapcaster Mage are probably passable. Lightning Helix is probably pretty mediocre.
Wow, that is...
Culligan's Command's probably good to grind. I'm going to trim a Lightning Bolt for now. I'm going to submit like that. We may or may not want these Kitchen Finks just like a threat that survives a sweeper, but we'll see. Lingering Souls is good. Yep. I'm going to trim some Noble Hierarchs here. I like trimming them. Did I get my Lingering Souls? I did. Sweet. Let's sit back down. Oh, my granola. Don't laugh at me. I'm fat and tired. Man, these black cards in this mana base. I'm keeping this, but I really hope we draw land on one. If we don't draw land, I'm probably going to fetch Stomping Ground. Perfect. I think I'm still fetching Stomping Ground here, actually, though. It's like lead on Wild Nacatl.
I'm not listening to you. I'm texting a young lady. Instead.
Huh. Maybe they're not blue-white control?
I thought they were like Time Warp.
That's brutal. Alright, well, let's fetch a Blood Crypt here now, I guess, and take a gander with a Thoughtseize and see what they're doing. Fairies doesn't count as what we're doing tonight. They are, in fact, mono blue something or other.
What the hell is this? What's happening?
I think I'm taking their Vendiclick here.
What time is it?
What time is it?
Oh man, this is like when I used to play Hex in the morning and people would play these decks.
Yep. Look, as a connoisseur of morning Hex.
They fucking disallow, really, dude? Okay.
Want to hit a green source in our next two draws? Perfect.
Hit one. That's great.
Have to go ahead and use this mode. It's not even just about friendly modern leagues. Like, you should look at the bullshit that 5-0's the competitive modern leagues and then realize that there's worse decks than those that people play in competitive modern leagues.
You should just show up at your Friday Magic if you want to see shitty decks.
Hopefully they like play Jace and like on some of this Nacatl here, and then we just like windmill his Bloodbraid Elf and destroy them.
Nah.
Well, I mean, they decided to leave a counterspell up, which, oh geez, they could actually disallow my fetch. I was gonna windmill Bloodbraid because I was like, Bloodbraid's really good against the disallow, but I don't want my fetch to
I'm
get
so happy that's a consideration. I am so happy that's a consideration. Holy shit.
Jeff, while you are delirious and less likely to make critical assessments of my shitty deck building, I might donate for Mono You Rise from the Tides. That sounds like something that's not going to pass out. Jace is definitely too good for Modern. If they draw another Disallow, I might tilt off the face of the planet if they draw another Disallow. I figured they're more likely to have more spreading seas than more Disallows, so like I waited on this.
Yeah, likely.
God bless. God bless.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to grab... Oh, I only have one Stomping Ground. That makes sense, I guess. It definitely needs to be green, though. Alright, Temple Garden it is. All right, Jesus, take the wheel.
What's this? 3 mana stifle. Modern, yep.
Don't understand not thought seizing last turn when you could play Blood Brute. Don't understand thought seizing when you could play Bloodbraid Elf. I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, so what are they doing here?
And before summary dismissal.
Why would they not?
I should have let the trigger resolve first.
Yeah, let the cascade happen. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter.
I actually don't know if this has a green source that I can fetch.
I think there's one more. Could be
No,
wrong.
there's not a green source that I can fetch. So,
what do you care about getting spreading seed off of another red source?
I probably
They're
wanna,
all red.
I probably want to actually double up on this because it makes it so they can't take me off of double wipe. Oh, I guess I don't want to.
You need red though.
Kind of. I mean, they can spreading seed me off of red or green here, and like they know I have Wild Nacatl, so like they probably want to spread me off of
You
green.
need green too. Yeah.
Are we finally casting Geist? Do we finally stop drawing things?
Yay! Whoa. We're fucking brainstorming. That is aggressive. What? Well, that's wrong.
Let's just not talk about it, shall we?
That's something. Oh, Jesus. Nice deck. Alright, well. That one's you.
Do you think their mono blue deck has sweepers in it?
I just don't know what that was. Yeah, they have Aether Spouts. Or
Do they even have fetch lands in their deck? We haven't seen a fetch land, right?
Yeah, we saw the
so, like
Ghost Quarter.
they're playing Jace and like they have.
We have Ghost Quarters. Didn't take you out.
Yay, we 3-2'd. Nice. Alright, so I feel like I have a lot of really good feedback on this archetype. This was something someone submitted. So I like this archetype a lot. I think it's really sweet. I enjoy playing it too. I hate this magic card. I think it's really bad. I think the decks that it's good against, this deck can be built to be good against without it. I think playing Path to Exile in the main is maybe not stellar. I would throw another Mantis Rider in here. I would probably put I think honestly I'd play a pair of Chicken Noodle Soups in the main. I really like Campbell. I would probably do this maybe. I think I like this, and then it leaves you 2 more spell slots. But I think I like all of these spells here. I don't know if Lightning Angel is necessarily the right one. It could be, that could be a consideration, but you could also just like play something like Qasali Pridemage or something like that. It's just like a flexible beater in the main deck. Call Against Command could be okay too. And I don't think you want Eidolon. I think Campbell does a better Eidolon impression. But yeah, so I think like these are the spells I would like in the main for sure. I would definitely like board these. Honestly, you could actually, you know what I'd do? Fuck it. I'd put 2 Snapcasters in here actually.
What?
There was one on the board randomly. That seems sweet.
You're high as a kite.
There's 12 burn spells in here. Is 2 Snapcasters too many?
You can snap back Lingering Souls.
You can snap back Lingering Souls. Maybe this many Snapcasters is not enough with 12, but I kind of like. I'm gonna go ahead and time out the casual 1 blue land comment because there are 1, 2, 3 blue lands in our deck. Yep, looks like 3 plus some Noble Hierarchs. Yeah, it's possible that with only 12 spells that 2 Snapcasters is too many. Snapping Tribal Flames is kind of fucking hot though. It's like super high impact, right? Like, I mean, like, Snap is like medium bad off of BBE. Like getting a 2/1 and a 3/2 with haste for 4 mana is like fine. I don't think you want Vendilion Click because I think playing double blue spells is going to open yourself up too much. Yeah, I think like the mana base is already a little bit ambitious, so I think I would shy away from putting any double colored spells in the deck. Then I have to think about like cards I want in the sideboard are like at a minimum these 4 Path to Exiles. These 2 Call Against Commands were great. The Kitchen Finks were actually pretty good too. I think if I was going to play this deck at a tournament, I would probably try and hedge Blood Moon in a couple of small ways in the sideboard. Not like going all in, like worrying about it, but I would like do a couple of small things. Like for instance, I think playing like a copy of Destructive Revelry could possibly be okay in the sideboard. I think playing a copy of Celestial Purge could be okay in the sideboard. That's another removal spell that comes in other places. I wouldn't like overboard like going anti-Blood Moon cards, but I would like play a smattering of other cards that are playable in the format against a variety of things that also happen to tag Blood Moons off the table, so you're not quite as susceptible to that. But I think it's like a sweet. I think like I mentioned, we talked about earlier. We've talked a lot on stream about how Goblin Grenade is very powerful. Just like 5 points of reach is like super powerful and a lot of damage. So I definitely think that having a card like this that has that much reach is like pretty awesome. Yeah, Wear Tear could be good. So like I'd probably say I'd want like 3 instant speed ways to kill a Blood Moon. So like a Wear Tear, a Celestial Purge, and then like a third copy of something else. Like there's a smattering of different cards that do that. I don't think this is a deck that necessarily wants Damping Sphere in the sideboard. I think your Tron matchup's like medium okay with the reach and the aggressive creatures that you have anyways. You don't have enough instants and sorceries for Enigma Drake. Yeah, Rex Sage could be okay. Rex Sage is another card that's just like a good utility card. Like I said, I wouldn't go nuts, but I like Pridemage over Snap better to BB into. It's like marginally better to BB into, but it's like a much worse top deck. And like Snapcaster Mage, putting him here, one of the things you want to remember when you put Snapcaster Mage in your deck is like really Snapcaster Mage is like a 3 or a 4 drop. So like if I put Snapcaster Mage in the 3 or 4 drop column, it like still makes the curve look pretty nice here, which is nice. All right. That's gonna be the end of that one. Wow, that league took 1 hour and 40 minutes. I think that might be one of the longer